Hello everyone. So today we are going to see MyOPD demo about pediatric features. So earlier we have seen MyOPD Clinic version demo. This demo is specifically going to cover the features related to pediatrics practice. So let's log in. From here we can go to My Patients option. So the features which we are going to cover are mainly height weight charts, auto calculation of medicine dosage based on weights, and vaccination related reports and schedules. So first we will see how we can see the charts related to height and weight of a child. So let's select a patient. Now these are the details of visit. In this section we can enter the height and weight of that kid. So something like this can be entered here. Now if we click on this weight, we can see the chart which is generated. These are the values which are entered in the previous visits. So we can quickly see how the weight has changed over the period of time. Okay, these are some reference ranges. You can quickly check that where the weight is falling.
Okay, and
Yeah,
one question.
yeah,
Yeah, so when these height and weight values are entered by the staff, the reception staff
yeah,
outside,
yeah,
while when the patient first comes for registration,
right.
so these will be automatically set here, right?
Yes, yes. So receptionist staff can enter the values for weight and height. Those values will get reflected directly here. So
Mm-hmm.
in case if we need to make any changes, we can do that. But otherwise, receptionist can do our work. So we don't need to enter these values again.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Okay. So this was the weight chart, and same chart can be generated for height.
Okay,
Okay. So this is one thing. Another thing is we can enter the prescription on the basis of those the weight value which we have entered. Now, while entering the prescription, there are multiple ways through which we can enter it. One is simply we can just enter names of medicines just like we do regularly. Let me just clear this previous prescription, and we can do something like this. So if I search for the syrup, there is a combination which is already there. I can reuse it. That is one. Another case is I can just automatically calculate the dose based on the weight which we have entered. So here for this medicine, if we select it, now there were no dosages when we selected it, but now if you see, they are calculated on the basis of the weight which we have entered here. Now how to do this? There is a process we can follow. First is there is a setting in this application settings which you can find under this prescription style auto calculate dose. You need to turn it on. Once that is done, then there is an option in this profile section, my medicines, where you can enter new medicines, or you can find the details of already entered medicines. Okay, so here if you see, there are options like dose, mg per kg per day, frequency, concentration, or range. So here we can enter the details related to any specific medicines. So here for this syrup Fabrics, we have entered dose mg per kg per day as 45 mg per kg per day. Okay, we have divided it in three times a day: morning, afternoon, and night. and this is the concentration of this medicine. Okay, same thing we have done for this Calpol. So this feature is specifically we have designed for pediatric syrups. Okay, so if these details are entered, let's go
Hmm.
back and let's enter medicine one more time. Okay, so I will enter the same medicine again. So I need to choose a combination which has no dosages, and the dose will get calculated automatically from the weight.
Okay, so the other combination, I mean, the other uh, this thing that was showing up, the dosage combination as such, can you please type Calpol, same
Yeah,
medicine again?
yeah,
Okay, so here 3 ml is also seen.
right.
So this is what exactly?
So this is the dose which we have used earlier for some another patient, and we have
Okay,
saved visit details with that dose. So we can reuse it if it is required. So
okay,
in
but
case, yeah,
then we have to know that this ml quantity is the right quantity for this particular patient as well.
yes, exactly. So if you are sure about it, you can directly use this dose, or otherwise, if you want to calculate the dose according to the weight which you have entered, you can select this suggestion which has no dosages. So
Hmm.
then MyOPD will calculate dosages for you, and it will those calculated dosages will show up here like this.
Okay,
Okay,
got it.
yeah. So by this way, we can enter multiple medicines. We can even enter another syrup like this. Now, one thing which need to be I need to mention here, that you need to aware of the combinations which you are using for medicines. For example, if two medicines contain some amount of paracetamol, and if it is exceeding the limit which is given at that particular day, which is needed to be given on a particular day, so you need to make sure that it is not exceeding the calculation here. uh, you need to verify it, because the medicines dosages are getting calculated, they are getting calculated on individual basis. So
Okay,
yeah, you need to make sure that the whole paracetamol content in this particular prescription, it is not exceeding the limit which is needed to be given in on a particular day.
okay. So let me just to so that I understand.
Yeah,
So what you're saying is, so for example, let's say first medicine has paracetamol and the second medicine has paracetamol as well.
right,
Then the dose calculation that is here is based on the individual maximum range that we have entered.
right.
Uh, but together they could exceed the daily maximum dose quantity if we haven't adjusted the dose accordingly.
Yes, right.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. So this was one way of entering medicines. Another way is, let me just show you. That is the quickest way, which is you can create a template of medicines which you need to use repeatedly. For example, there is something like this. So you can create templates and you can link them with diagnosis. Okay, so I have created a template for this. So I will see a message that whether I want to use that template. If I click on yes, so medicines which are there in that template will show up, dosages will get calculated automatically. Now in this particular template, I have just added a medicine, one medicine which has details for auto calculation. These two medicines have predefined dosages, so fixed dosages were there. So that is also one case, or this is how also you can use the template.
Like I did not quite get it. How? I mean, can you show where this template was?
Sure.
Is how
Yeah.
it is seen?
Yeah. So let me just go back. Now I'll show you one template. Okay, for example, now here if you see, this is the created template. There are three medicines in this template.
Mm-hmm.
So first one, if you see, there are no dosages again. These
Right.
two medicines, elbow suspension and this inhalant capsule, uh, I have added dosages for them already. So now if we use this template, okay, so for first medicine, dosages are calculated according to the weight which we have entered,
Okay.
and these dosages haven't changed. They are just loaded from the template.
So no matter what the weight is,
Yeah,
the number two medicine and the number three medicine will just have the dosages that the template has.
yes, right.
Okay.
So you, after using the template, if you want to make any changes, you can do that. For example, for this particular patient, I just want to change morning dose, or I just don't want to give the morning dose. Okay, I can change that,
Mm-hmm.
and I can simply click on OK, so that these medicines will get added in our final selection.
Okay.
Okay, so these are multiple ways through which we can uh, add medicines. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so let me just quickly show you how a prescription can get printed. So on prescription, we can print these weight and height charts. So this is how it will look like. Okay, so these are the medicines which we have added, and these are the charts which are getting printed. So if
Okay.
required, you can print the charts for patients' references also.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is how we can enter the details for visit, uh, height and weight and medicines. There is one more thing which we need frequently, which is this immunization history. So if we go here, we will see some immunization details or vaccination details. So some details are already entered here which we can directly use. We can add new vaccine here if it is required, and you will while if you see here, you can see some color coding. So some vaccination vaccines which are with green background, they are given vaccines. Those which are with red background, they are missed vaccine, so they are not given in the required milestone or in the recommended age. And there are some vaccines with the pink background, they are upcoming vaccines. Okay, so if I select
Okay.
some vaccine from here, if I add it, now it will get considered that this vaccine is given. These are the dates which are on which the vaccine is given. You can also mark this vaccine as given in OPD or not. So for example, if certain times the vaccines are not given in your OPD, if they have taken it, let's say in another city or in another clinic, so you can just remove this mark. Okay, so it will get considered that this is not given in your OPD.
Okay.
So you can print this report.
Can we change the date as well? The date
Yeah,
on which the vaccine was given?
yes, yes. So you can change the date. Okay, so you can change the date in the past,
Okay.
or you can set the date in the future also. So in that case, the vaccination will get considered that this is a scheduled vaccine. So let me just quickly change date for some vaccine here. Okay, so this can be done also.
Okay.
So this is now it will get considered that this vaccine is needed to be given on 29th March.
Okay.
Okay, so we can print the report of this given vaccines.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just quickly show you a preview of that. So this is how it will look like. You can also add some notes if you want, or batch number if it is required.
Mm-hmm.
Along with that, we can print immunization schedule. So we can select a milestone here. Okay, now these are the vaccines which we have added, but you need to review it again, so that because the schedule can be changed. So this is how it will look like. Okay, so this is the immunization schedule of that.
So
So
these basically are the upcoming vaccines, you mean to say?
yeah, these are upcoming vaccines which are
Okay.
needed to be given in these particular milestones.
Okay. And those are the dates on which those vaccines should be given to the child.
Right, yes.
I see. Okay. Okay. So does this get calculated based on the date of birth that gets entered? Or I also seen that you also have a way to enter the age of the child instead of the date of the birth, I believe.
So this is getting calculated on the basis of date of birth.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay. Fine.
Okay, so this is how we can enter immunization related details, and finally we can save the details, so
Okay.
that whenever this patient will come to meet us next time, we can see the record.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the features which we are going to cover today. Do you have any more queries?
No, I think I got good idea of the pediatric features. Yes.
Okay, so thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time in another demo.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Thanks. Bye.